Celebrate African culture at Festima in Burkina Faso. This vibrant festival takes place in the town of Dadagu, where people gather to honor traditional African masks. Festima is more than just a festival. It's a lively celebration that showcases the rich diversity of West African cultures. Participants dance joyfully, accompanied by the rhythmic beats of drums, creating an electric atmosphere full of energy and excitement. The masks used during the festival are not just artistic creations. They represent the spirits and sacred traditions of the community, making each one a vital part of their heritage. As visitors join in the rituals, they experience the sense of belonging and unity that defines this remarkable event. Festima is a spectacular reminder of the importance of preserving cultural identities and passing on these traditions to future generations. It draws crowds from both local areas and beyond, demonstrating the power of art to connect people across different backgrounds. Whether you're a culture enthusiast or simply curious about the world, Festima offers a unique glimpse into the heart of African heritage. Who wouldn't want to be part of such a colorful celebration? What if I told you children were once mailed? In 1913, a bizarre practice took place in the United States where it was actually legal to send children through the mail. Families looking to transport their young ones, especially to visit relatives, sometimes chose this unusual method. For just 53 cents, parents could attach stamps to their child's clothing and send them off like a package. It sounds surreal today, but this was a time before modern transportation and communication made traveling easier. Newspapers even reported on these quirky instances, highlighting how the mail system was used in unexpected and humorous ways. Thankfully, safety regulations have come a long way since then, ensuring that children are transported safely. This peculiar chapter in postal history makes us wonder what other strange practices might have existed in the past. Hard to believe, but Christmas trees started in the White House. In 1856, Franklin Pierce, the 14th President of the United States, made history by placing the very first Christmas tree in the White House. This delightful decoration sparked a wonderful tradition that continues to bring joy each holiday season. Early trees were rather simple, adorned with candles, fruits, and charming handmade ornaments. As time passed, the decorations grew more intricate, introducing electric lights and themed ornaments that dazzled visitors. Today, the White House Christmas tree has become a symbol of national celebration, showcasing displays that celebrate American heritage, unity, and the festive spirit. Each year, millions of people look forward to seeing the beautifully decorated tree, reminding us of the joy and togetherness that the holiday season brings. Can you imagine the magic of that first Christmas tree? Did you know sea levels are not flat worldwide? This fascinating fact stems from the Earth's rotation and varying gravitational forces. As our planet spins, it causes a slight bulging at the equator due to centrifugal force, making sea levels a bit higher there compared to the poles. Additionally, underwater mountains, valleys, and even the Earth's gravitational pull can change how much water sits in different areas. For example, regions with stronger gravity pull more water towards them, creating local high spots in the sea level. So while we often think of the oceans as one flat surface, they're actually a dynamic and uneven landscape influenced by a variety of natural forces. This unevenness is why scientists use satellite measurements to track sea level changes accurately, and it highlights the complex interactions between gravity and Earth's shape. Prepare to be amazed by the Magnavox Odyssey. This incredible machine, launched in 1972, is hailed as the very first home video game console. Imagine a world where gaming could happen right in your living room. The Odyssey changed everything by bringing video games out of arcades and into homes, making playtime a family affair. Instead of the colorful graphics we enjoy today, early players experienced simple shapes and dots on their television screens, using plastic overlays to bring a splash of color to their gameplay. With games like table tennis and the thrilling chase of the analog game, families gathered around to compete, laugh, and share challenges. The Odyssey didn't just entertain, it laid the foundation for today's booming video game industry, influencing countless consoles that followed. Can you believe how far gaming has come since these humble beginnings? Prepare to be amazed by the Alhambra's beauty. This stunning palace complex in Granada is Spain's most visited site, drawing nearly 3 million visitors each year. Built during the Nasrid dynasty in the 13th and 14th centuries, the Alhambra is a masterpiece of Islamic architecture, showcasing incredible details and craftsmanship that leave many in awe. As you wander through its breathtaking gardens and courtyards, you'll find serene fountains creating a peaceful atmosphere where history comes alive. Every corner of the Alhambra tells a story, with intricate tile work and delicate plaster carvings that reflect the rich cultural heritage of the time. It's not just a relic of the past, it's a vibrant symbol of the artistic spirit that flourished in medieval Spain. So, why not get lost in its enchanting paths and experience the magic for yourself? What if I told you oceans hold 97% of Earth's water? It sounds amazing, right? Our vast oceans are an incredible resource, covering about 71% of the planet's surface. However, despite their immense size, this water is not safe for drinking. That's because ocean water is salty, containing about 3.5% salt on average. This high salt content makes it unsuitable for human consumption, as drinking it can lead to dehydration and other health problems. Interestingly, fresh water is actually quite rare compared to salty ocean water, constituting only about 3% of the total water on Earth. Most of this fresh water is trapped in glaciers and ice caps, with only a small fraction present in rivers and lakes. So, while the oceans boast an impressive volume of water, they also remind us of the need to protect and conserve our precious freshwater sources. Why is clean drinking water so important to our survival? Believe it or not, stories can challenge your thinking. Engaging with a narrative often feels effortless, but it can actually require deep thought, especially when it comes to films. When watching a movie, it's tempting to just sit back and enjoy the visuals, but there's so much more happening beneath the surface. The transcript highlights that while simple stories may capture our attention, they also invite us to examine the details closely. This means noticing how imagery can evoke emotions and provoke thoughts. Think about your favorite scene. What do the colors, the music, or the character expressions convey? Paying attention to these elements can reveal hidden meanings and enhance your overall experience. So next time you find yourself immersed in a story, challenge yourself to dig a little deeper. Consider what the filmmaker might be trying to say beyond the basic plot. By doing this, you not only enrich your understanding, but also engage in a more meaningful way with the narrative, adding layers to your viewing or listening experience. Guess what really drives Dr. Seuss's creativity? The beloved author famously penned Green Eggs and Ham using just 50 unique words, showcasing how powerful constraints can be when it comes to storytelling. This playful children's book, first published in 1960, tells the tale of Sam I Am, who persistently encourages a reluctant character to try an unusual dish made of green eggs and ham. The true magic lies in how Dr. Seuss cleverly weaves an engaging narrative with a limited vocabulary, proving that simplicity can lead to extraordinary creativity. By employing repetition and rhythm, he captures the attention of young readers while teaching them about trying new things. Seuss's innovative approach not only made this book a classic, but also inspired writers and educators to think outside the box. So next time you're feeling stuck, remember the power of limitations in sparking your imagination. Why do many body parts have just 3 letters? It's fascinating to think about the human body and its many parts with short 3-letter names. There are 10 of these unique body parts: eye, hip, arm, leg, ear, toe, jaw, rib, lip, and gum. Each one plays a crucial role in our daily lives. For instance, our eyes help us see the world, while our ears enable us to hear sounds around us. Even though these names are brief, the functions they perform are vital to our health and well-being. Interestingly, while we know these simple terms, we often refer to bones like the fibula using abbreviations rather than their full names in casual conversation. It's a fun reminder of how language and anatomy intertwine in our lives. Meet the tiniest pandas on Earth. Can you believe it? Giant panda cubs, when they are born, are remarkably smaller than apples, weighing just about 3 to 5 ounces. These tiny pink creatures enter the world hairless, unable to see, and entirely reliant on their mothers for warmth and protection. When you think about how adorable full-grown pandas are, it's hard to imagine these miniature versions. This unique aspect of their infancy highlights the incredible ways nature has designed these animals for survival. While panda mothers are nurturing and attentive, the cubs rely on them for not just food, but also the essential body heat they need to stay alive. In fact, a mother panda usually gives birth to 1 or 2 cubs, but raising them can be quite challenging. She must make sure to maintain the right environment and offer the care that these tiny creatures desperately need. The journey of these adorable little pandas from such fragile beginnings to becoming the larger, playful giants we know and love is a testament to the resilience of nature. Surprising truth about the 12 days of Christmas? Many people think the 12 days of Christmas count down to December 25th, but that's not quite right. In fact, these festive days actually begin on Christmas Day itself and last until January 5th. This means the celebration culminates in the Feast of the Epiphany on January 6th, which marks the arrival of the wise men to see the newborn Jesus. Traditionally, the 12 days are filled with merriment, feasting, and time spent with family and friends. Each day holds its own significance, often reflecting various aspects of Christian beliefs. The song, "The 12 Days of Christmas," playfully lists gifts given each day, but many may not realize these days form an important part of the holiday season. So while you're unwrapping presents and enjoying festive treats on Christmas, remember that the joy of the season continues well into the new year. Why not celebrate each of these days with your loved ones? Guess what really drives Handy Gang's quirky inventions? This Chinese YouTuber, famously known as the Useless Edison, has a knack for blending creativity with humor through his unusual designs. One of his most entertaining creations is the piano grill on a tricycle, which allows him to grill meat while playing music. Imagine cycling through your neighborhood, serenading your friends with a delightful tune, all while sizzling up some delicious BBQ. While these inventions may seem impractical at first glance, they reflect Handy Gang's clever approach to problem solving and his love for entertaining his audience. With every quirky gadget, he encourages viewers to think outside the box and embrace creativity no matter how eccentric. His playful spirit and inventive flair remind us that exploring new ideas can lead to unexpected joy and laughter. What will he think of next? Hard to believe, but our bodies are mostly water. Around 65% of the human body is made up of water, which plays a crucial role in keeping us alive and healthy. This watery composition helps to regulate our temperature, transport nutrients, and remove waste. Alongside water, proteins make up about 20% of our body, forming the building blocks for our muscles, skin, and hair. Then we have fat, which constitutes around 12%, serving as an energy reserve and protecting our organs. Interestingly, just 1% of our body contains RNA and DNA, the molecules responsible for carrying our genetic information. Finally, the remaining 2% is made up of various organic and inorganic substances, contributing to the complex chemistry that keeps us functioning. So next time you take a sip of water, remember just how essential it is for life. What if I told you donuts have a hidden history? It might surprise you to learn that the iconic hole in donuts was not just a quirky design choice, but a clever solution for cooking. A long time ago, bakers discovered that keeping the dough with a hole in the center allowed it to fry more evenly. Without this hole, the thick, doughy middle often remained undercooked, while the outer edges crisped up beautifully. By creating a donut shape, the dough could fry faster and more thoroughly, leading to the delicious texture we love today. This innovation not only made for tastier treats, but also improved how donuts were produced on a larger scale. Can you imagine munching on a donut that was heavy in the middle and doughy instead of fluffy? Thanks to this practical invention, today's donuts are much more enjoyable, featuring that perfect balance of softness and crunch. So next time you savor a donut, remember that tasty hole has a story of culinary ingenuity behind it. Is it really true that sleepwalkers can drive? It sounds wild, but many sleepwalkers perform complex tasks while they're still asleep. These tasks can range from walking around their home to preparing a meal, and in some rare cases, even driving a car. What's fascinating is that sleepwalkers often have their eyes wide open, yet they're caught in a dreamlike state. completely unaware of their actions. This phenomenon occurs during a stage of deep sleep called non-REM sleep, where the brain is engaged in physical activity but remains disconnected from conscious awareness. Imagine waking up the next day with no memory of navigating the kitchen or even the road. This peculiar ability allows sleepwalkers to move around their environment effortlessly, almost like autopilot. However, it raises important safety concerns, especially when it involves driving. To ensure safety, it's crucial for sleepwalkers to have appropriate precautions in place, like sleeping in secure environments. How do you think we can help those who sleepwalk stay safe? Believe it or not, 3 countries still avoid metrics. The United States, Myanmar, and Liberia are the only places in the world that have not fully adopted the metric system for their measurements. While most nations use meters, liters, and kilograms, these 3 stick to their own systems, which can sometimes lead to confusion. For example, in the US, people commonly measure distance in miles, weight in pounds, and liquid volume in gallons. This can make it tricky for travelers or anyone doing business internationally, as they have to navigate 2 different systems. Interestingly, Myanmar has been trying to transition to the metric system for years, but progress is slow due to cultural habits and challenges in education. Liberia, too, has faced similar hurdles. The metric system is designed to be universal and straightforward, allowing for easier calculations and conversions. So why do these countries still hold on to traditional measurements? It all comes down to history, culture, and practical challenges. It's fascinating to see how something as simple as measurement can reflect deeper societal choices, don't you think? Why exactly does primal scream therapy work so well? This unique approach to mental health encourages individuals to express their deepest emotions through the simple act of screaming. Developed in the 1970s by psychologist Arthur Jonoff, primal scream therapy allows people to confront and release pent-up stress and trauma by vocalizing their feelings. In a safe environment, participants yell, shout, or even cry out their pain, which can lead to a powerful release of emotional tension. By doing this, they often find relief from anxiety, frustration, and sadness that could have been buried deep inside. What makes this therapy so appealing is that it's socially acceptable to scream in the right context, breaking the societal norms surrounding emotional expression. As people seek healthier ways to cope with emotional challenges, primal scream therapy continues to gain recognition as a valid method to foster healing and self-discovery. What happens when you let it all out? What if Nebraska is truly one of a kind? This Midwestern state stands out because it has the only unicameral legislature in the United States, which means it operates with just one legislative chamber instead of the usual 2. Most states have a bicameral system made up of a House and a Senate, but Nebraska chose a different path to simplify its political processes. Established in 1937, the Nebraska unicameral is designed to be more efficient and transparent. Without the need for 2 separate chambers, lawmakers can propose, debate, and vote on legislation more directly. This unique approach allows for quicker decision-making and often leads to less partisan gridlock. Citizens can easily engage with their legislative process since there's only one body to understand. The decision to adopt a unicameral system reflects a commitment to open government and accountability, making it a fascinating study for anyone interested in politics. So what do you think? Could other states benefit from a similar setup? Why exactly does cold weather speed up nail growth? Researchers have found that chilling temperatures can actually make your fingernails grow faster. This happens because cold weather causes our bodies to adjust blood flow and energy usage. When it gets cold, blood circulation increases in certain areas, including our fingers. This boost in blood flow delivers more nutrients and oxygen to the nails, helping them grow quicker. Furthermore, your body often burns more energy to keep warm, which may also give your nails that extra push. So, if you've noticed your nails growing at a surprising rate during winter, it could be the cold doing its job. While we often think of warmth as a cozy friend, it turns out that the winter chill might actually help us show off longer and stronger nails. Who knew nature had a hand in our beauty routines? Prepare to be amazed by the sun's colossal size. The sun is a mind-blowing giant, with estimates showing that around 1.3 million Earths could fit inside. This fiery ball of gas holds about 99.86% of the solar system's mass, making it the center of our cosmic neighborhood. Despite its vastness, scientists classify the Sun as an average-sized star. When we look into the universe, we find that there are billions of stars even larger and more massive than our Sun. For example, Scuti, a red supergiant star, could hold over 5 billion suns within its massive volume. It's incredible to think that we live in a galaxy with such diversity in stellar sizes. So next time you gaze at the Sun on a bright day, remember that it is just one of countless stars twinkling in the vast universe. This might surprise you. Skin can react to vibrations. Vibratory urticaria is a unique condition where some people experience rashes after their skin feels movement or vibrations. Imagine going for a jog and suddenly your skin starts itching and breaking out in hives. That's the reality for those with this unusual disorder. Even riding a bumpy bus or cycling on rough terrain can trigger intense discomfort. Doctors believe this happens because the body mistakenly identifies vibrations as a harmful stimulus, causing the immune system to react with hives. While it sounds rare, it's significant for those who have it. Living with vibratory urticaria means adjusting everyday activities, from exercising to simply enjoying a smooth ride. Fortunately, some treatments, including antihistamines, can help manage symptoms. Still, everyday challenges await those affected. Can you imagine how frustrating that must be? Imagine elephants enjoying live piano performances. Paul Barton, a talented pianist from England, took an extraordinary path that led him to Thailand, where he performs unique piano recitals for elephants. This heartwarming project not only entertains these majestic creatures, but also builds a remarkable connection between them and classical music. Elephants, known for their sensitive hearing, respond to the soothing sounds of the piano, showcasing their appreciation in delightful ways. Barton's concerts take place at an elephant sanctuary, aiming to raise awareness about these magnificent animals and their conservation. By blending art with nature, he highlights the power of music to touch all beings. As people gather to witness this extraordinary spectacle, they discover how music transcends barriers and brings together humans and animals. Isn't it amazing how a simple act of playing the piano can create such beautiful connections? Did you know that early light switches were dangerous? In the late 19th century, these pioneering devices were quite different from what we use today. Made with exposed metal toggles, they were designed to control electrical lighting, a stunning advancement at the time. However, this design came with a serious flaw. If you had wet hands and flipped the switch, you risked electric shock. People were excited about electricity, but safety was still a work in progress. As a result, inventors began to refine the design, introducing safer materials and better insulation to protect users. This evolution was crucial as homes started to embrace electric lighting, leading to the clever and safe light switches we rely on today. Who knew that a simple switch could have such a fascinating and risky history? Did you know printers once cost as much as cars? In the 1980s, owning a decent home printer was no small feat for families, as their prices were comparable to that of a used car. Imagine shelling out a few $100s just to print your school reports or family photos. For many, this hefty price tag made home printing a significant investment. Once families did take the plunge, they faced another surprise: the cost of ink refills. Often, the price of ink cartridges overshot the initial purchase cost of the printer itself. This left many households feeling the pinch each time they needed to replenish their supplies. As you can see, the dream of printing at home came with unexpected financial hurdles that made it less accessible. Fast forward to today, and while printers have become more affordable, the ongoing cost of ink remains a hot topic for budget-conscious consumers. So next time you click print, remember how far we've come from those days. Can you imagine that tennis rackets are still strung by hand? In an age where machines dominate many sports, it might surprise you to learn that professional tennis rackets rely on human touch for their final assembly. While technology has made it easier to adjust string tension accurately, the delicate process of weaving the strings together remains a carefully crafted skill performed by expert stringers. These specialists use their hands to manually insert each string, ensuring that every racket meets the specific preferences of its player. This artisanal approach allows for unbeatable precision, a crucial factor that can affect how the ball feels on impact. Stringers pay close attention to the materials, tension, and patterns to optimize the racket's performance, adapting to the unique styles of top players. So next time you watch a match, remember the craftsmanship behind that perfect serve. Can you picture Prince's creative sanctuary in Minnesota? Paisley Park, located in Chanhassen, Minnesota, was not just a home for the legendary musician Prince. It was also his personal recording studio. This vibrant complex, filled with the essence of Prince's artistry, became a place where he crafted some of his most iconic music. After Prince's untimely death in 2016, Paisley Park was preserved as a tribute to his incredible legacy. Fans from around the world can now visit this unique space, which offers a glimpse into his life and creative process. Walking through the halls, you can feel the energy of the music that once flowed there, as well as see his collection of awards, costumes, and rare memorabilia. Guided tours allow visitors to experience the magic firsthand, walking in the very rooms where hits like Purple Rain were brought to life. As a celebration of his impact on music and culture, Paisley Park stands as a beacon of inspiration, reminding us of Prince's extraordinary contributions. Isn't it fascinating how a place can hold so much history and artistry? What if I told you Buzz Aldrin peed on the moon? This might sound surprising, but during the Apollo 11 mission in 1969, Aldrin made a unique mark in history as the first person to urinate on the lunar surface. After stepping onto the moon, he had to quickly tackle the challenge of nature calling. Astronauts wore specially designed spacesuits that included a collection bag for waste, allowing them to manage bodily functions in the harsh lunar environment. This innovation was essential. Without it, the mission could have faced significant complications. Aldrin's timely response not only ensured his comfort, but also highlighted the importance of careful planning in space travel. So the next time you think about the moon landing, remember that even astronauts have to deal with everyday human needs, even at 855 miles away from home. Prepare to be amazed by allodynia and its effects. This fascinating condition flips the normal rules of pain on their head. Imagine brushing your arm lightly, only to feel a wave of pain. That's allodynia for you. It often emerges due to other health issues like diabetes, shingles, fibromyalgia, or even migraines. When these conditions affect your nervous system, they can cause your body to misinterpret harmless stimuli as painful. Picture a world where a gentle touch feels like a sharp poke. Seemingly harmless actions become unbearable. This mystery of the nervous system can be frustrating, but understanding it is the first step toward managing the discomfort. Treatments often focus on the underlying condition or try to retrain the nervous system, offering hope for many sufferers. How can we further explore this puzzling pain phenomenon? Did you know forests shelter most of Earth's wildlife? Forests are incredible ecosystems that serve as the home for over 80% of the world's land-based species of animals, plants, and insects. This staggering number highlights just how vital our forests are for maintaining biodiversity. They provide essential habitats for creatures ranging from the tiniest insects to majestic mammals. For instance, think of the lush Amazon rainforest, where countless species thrive, many of which are still undiscovered. Additionally, forests play a crucial role in our environment. They help regulate the climate, produce oxygen, and improve air quality. Without these green giants, we would lose not just the beauty of nature, but also the balance that supports life on Earth. Unfortunately, deforestation and climate change threaten these rich habitats, putting countless species at risk. Protecting our forests is crucial if we want to preserve the incredible variety of life they support. So next time you walk through a forest, remember you're stepping into a vital part of Earth's survival. How can we help protect these precious ecosystems? What if I told you belly painting is an art form? This delightful practice has become a popular trend among expecting mothers, transforming their bellies into canvases for creative expression. Artists use safe, non-toxic paints to create beautiful designs, from simple patterns to intricate scenes. Belly painting not only celebrates the journey of motherhood, but also serves as a unique way to bond with family and friends during baby showers or gender reveal parties. Often, the process is filled with laughter and love as everyone gets involved in discussing designs and admiring the finished product. These painted bellies can even become cherished keepsakes, capturing a special moment in a mother's life. Plus, sharing these creative masterpieces on social media allows parents-to-be to inspire others and spread joy. So why not grab some paints and create your own memorable designs? Ever thought about that little table in your pizza box? This small white plastic invention, known as a pizza saver, was created in 1974 to solve a simple but annoying problem: how to keep the pizza from being squished by the box lid. Imagine opening up a pizza only to find it stuck to the top of the box. That would ruin the meal. The clever design of the pizza saver is shaped like a tripod, allowing it to stand up while supporting the pizza above. It doesn't just keep the cheese and toppings intact, it also helps manage steam that can cause sogginess. Surprisingly, this tiny device has become an iconic part of pizza culture, often overlooked amidst the delicious toppings. Next time you enjoy a slice, take a moment to appreciate the thought that went into such a simple object. It's amazing how a small solution can make a big difference in your pizza experience. Who knew that a little piece of plastic could have such a tasty impact? What if I told you how Simon and Garfunkel started? Their famous musical journey actually began in elementary school during a classic production of Alice in Wonderland. It was there that Paul Simon played the lively White Rabbit, while Art Garfunkel took on the role of the cunning Cheshire Cat. This whimsical encounter sparked a friendship that would flourish into one of the most beloved folk duos of all time. As they grew up, their passion for music merged with incredible talent, leading them to create timeless hits like The Sound of Silence and Bridge Over Troubled Water. Their unique harmonies and thoughtful lyrics resonated with so many, and they quickly captured the hearts of fans around the world. It's fascinating to think that this extraordinary partnership originated in the playful setting of a school play. How many famous collaborations start in such a charming way? Discover how collagen keeps your bones strong. Our bodies have an amazing ability to rebuild and replace old bone, which is vital for keeping our skeletons healthy. This incredible process protects us from fractures and helps combat age-related bone loss. A key player here is collagen, a protein that acts like a scaffold for our bones, providing them with strength and flexibility. As we age, our collagen production decreases, which can lead to weaker bones and a higher risk of injury. By keeping our collagen levels up through a balanced diet rich in vitamin C, amino acids, and antioxidants, we can support our body's remarkable ability to regenerate bone. Incorporating foods like leafy greens, fish, and nuts can make a difference. Have you thought about how collagen impacts your daily life? Prepare to be amazed by the giant bluefin tuna. The largest bluefin tuna ever caught weighed an astonishing 679 kilograms and stretched nearly 4 meters long. This massive fish was hooked off the coast of Nova Scotia back in 1979. It's not just its size that makes it impressive. Bluefin tunas are renowned for their incredible speed, capable of swimming at nearly 100 kilometers per hour. This makes them one of the fastest fish in the ocean, allowing them to evade predators and chase down smaller fish. Bluefin tuna are highly sought after for their delicious, rich flesh, especially in sushi and sashimi dishes. However, their population has faced serious challenges due to overfishing. The story of this record-breaking catch reminds us not only of the ocean's wonders, but also of the importance of sustainable fishing practices to protect such magnificent creatures for future generations. You might be shocked to learn that pigeons read grammar. These clever birds have been shown to recognize and respond to grammatical structures, a skill that seems quite advanced for such common city dwellers. Research has demonstrated that pigeons can distinguish between sentences that follow proper grammatical rules and those that don't. But why would they need this ability? Interestingly, they don't use their grammar skills the way humans do. Instead, they focus on more immediate concerns, like scavenging for food. Imagine a pigeon reading a sign outside a cafe, quickly evaluating whether it leads to tasty crumbs before moving on. This unique combination of cognitive capability and opportunistic behavior showcases the adaptability of these urban aviators. So while they might be able to critique a sentence, it's the lure of a delicious treat that truly captures their attention. Did you know bumper cars were meant to avoid collisions? Surprisingly, these funfair favorites were originally designed with a very different purpose in mind. The first patent for bumper cars was filed in 1920 by a company named Dodge M. Rather than promoting chaotic crashes, they aimed to create a game focused on collision avoidance. This unique design featured cars that fell apart upon impact, which made it essential for players to navigate carefully to avoid wrecks. Over time, the concept evolved, and people began to embrace the joy of bumping into each other, leading to the bumper cars we know today. While modern bumper cars are built to withstand impacts, the initial idea was all about skill and finesse. Picture a world where riders tried to dodge each other instead of colliding. It's fascinating to think how a game designed for caution turned into a crowd favorite, centered on playful crashes. Next time you hop in a bumper car, remember its origins and the unexpected path that brought such joy to amusement parks everywhere. Believe it or not, old tires are being reused. In Africa, the Freetown Waste Management Recycle Initiative is transforming discarded tires into innovative building blocks for parks and public spaces. Imagine walking through a vibrant playground or resting in a green park, knowing that the materials around you once rolled on the roads. This remarkable project has successfully recycled over 60,000 tires, preventing them from polluting the environment. Beyond its impressive environmental impact, it also promotes social inclusion by creating jobs for local communities, allowing residents to take part in the recycling process. Workers involved in the initiative not only contribute to a cleaner environment, but also gain valuable skills, supporting their families and fostering a sense of pride in their community. With projects like these, the future seems brighter, showcasing how sustainability and community can come together for a better world. Isn't it inspiring to see such creative solutions addressing waste while uplifting communities? This might surprise you, the Brazen Bull's gruesome origin. The Brazen Bull, a chilling invention by Parallaeus of Athens, was not just an artistic creation, it was a terrifying execution device. Shaped like a large hollow brass statue, it was designed to incinerate its unfortunate occupant from the inside while their screams were amplified to mimic the thunderous roar of a real bull. Imagine hearing that eerie sound echoing through the air. What makes this story even darker is that Parallaeus himself became the first victim of his own invention. The ruler Phalaris, eager to test how well this brutal device worked, tricked Parallaeus into stepping inside. It's incredible how one man's twisted genius led to such a horrifying fate. The Brazen Bull stands as a haunting reminder of the extremes of cruelty found in ancient times, raising questions about the nature of punishment and justice. How could something so sinister come to be? Ever wondered about the Yadna Casada Festival at Mount Bromo? This vibrant celebration takes place annually at Mount Bromo, an active volcano on the island of Java, Indonesia. It draws thousands of members from the Tengger tribe who believe that throwing offerings into the volcano's smoking crater will bring them blessings and protection from the volcano god. During the festival, colorful banners and traditional music fill the air as families gather to present their offerings, including fruits, vegetables, and sometimes even animals. This ritual is not just a tribute, but a deep expression of gratitude and respect for the natural forces that shape their lives. Spectators watch in awe as the tribe members dance and chant, creating an atmosphere rich with culture and spirituality. The breathtaking views of the volcano at sunrise add to the magic of the event. So why not explore this fascinating blend of nature and tradition during your next adventure? Is it really true that drains can flood cities? In a surprising blunder, a U.S. city faced a costly mess when its stormwater drainage system was mistakenly installed upside down. This means instead of carrying rainwater away, the drains dumped floodwater right into the streets. The results were disastrous as heavy rains led to streets quickly turning into small rivers, inundating homes and businesses. Local residents were frustrated, facing damage and disruption, while officials scrambled to fix the problem. The upside-down installation not only caused immediate flooding, but also raised questions about proper oversight in public works projects. This incident serves as a lesson on the importance of precision in construction and maintenance of vital infrastructure. When drains don't function as intended, it affects everyone in the community, highlighting how crucial it is to get these systems right. Did you know that lightning helps plants grow? When a lightning bolt strikes, it heats the surrounding air to astonishing temperatures of around 30,000 degrees Fahrenheit, creating the booming thunder we hear. But there's more to this powerful natural phenomenon. Lightning is also a key player in the nitrogen cycle. It converts atmospheric nitrogen, which plants can't use directly, into nitrates and other compounds that are vital for growth. These compounds then mix with rainwater and reach the soil, making them available for plants to absorb. This natural fertilization helps boost agricultural productivity. In fact, a single lightning strike can produce enough nitrates to fertilize an entire garden. So the next time you see a lightning storm, remember that it's not just a spectacular display of nature, but also a crucial part of keeping our ecosystems and food supply healthy. Isn't nature amazing? Here's what actually happens when animals work. In South Africa, a remarkable baboon named Jack found an incredible job working for the railway. This clever creature was trained to signal trains using a system that ensured they ran safely and on time. Jack's skills were so impressive that he was even paid for his efforts, becoming one of the first known examples of animal employment. Every day he would perform his duties, showcasing his intelligence and ability to follow commands. This unique partnership between animals and humans not only captured the attention of local communities, but also sparked discussions about the role of animals in our society. Jack demonstrated that with the right training and care, animals can contribute to human activities in astonishing ways. What does this tell us about our relationship with animals and their potential capabilities? Did snow really fall in Cuba ever? Believe it or not, snow has touched this tropical paradise only once in recorded history. On March 12, 1857, locals witnessed a rare weather phenomenon that blanketed parts of Cuba in a thin layer of snow. Usually, Cuba enjoys a warm, sunny climate, making this frozen event truly extraordinary. The island's tropical conditions rarely allow for temperatures to drop low enough for snow to form. However, that chilly day in March surprised everyone, and the sight of snowflakes fluttering down must have been magical. Despite the warm weather typically found in Havana and across the country, this single snowfall remains a historic moment. Today, it serves as a reminder of how unpredictable weather can be, even in the most unexpected places. So what would it be like to see snow falling on the beautiful beaches of Cuba? Believe it or not, pearlfish hide in sea cucumbers. This fascinating relationship is a true marvel of the ocean. These small fish, about the size of a finger, find sanctuary in the unusual and often overlooked rectum of sea cucumbers. Why would they do this? Well, the sea cucumber provides a safe haven against hungry predators lurking in the ocean depths. By slipping inside, pearlfish cleverly avoid becoming someone else's meal, making the most of their unusual hiding spot. This unique behavior showcases nature's creativity in adaptation and survival. The pearlfish even take it a step further. They dart in and out of their host body, ensuring they can quickly escape danger while still being close enough to feed when the opportunity arises. This relationship is a perfect example of how species can evolve to exploit unexpected environments. So the next time you think about ocean life, remember the pearlfish and their clever choice of a home. Who knew safety could be so unconventional? Did you know ants can lift so much more than you? Ants are true superheroes of the insect world, showcasing incredible strength relative to their size. These tiny creatures can carry objects that weigh up to 50 times their own weight. This remarkable ability allows them to transport food back to their colonies, build intricate nests, and even work together to move larger items. Their strength isn't just for show, it plays a crucial role in their adaptability and survival. With thousands of ants working in unison, they can transport food resources or nest materials efficiently, turning a seemingly simple task into a grand teamwork display. It's amazing to think about how these small insects have developed such advanced collaboration skills, allowing them to thrive in diverse environments. From rainforests to deserts, their strength and teamwork help them exploit various resources, placing them among the most adaptable species on our planet. So, the next time you see an ant, remember it's not just a tiny bug, it's a powerful team player in nature's grand design. Ever thought about why one life matters so much? A staggering number, represented by a long string of zeros, highlights the profound impact an individual can have on their community, especially in the case of a 32-year-old who passed away in a small village. This loss rippled through the town, revealing how interconnected we all are. It served as a poignant reminder that every individual contributes uniquely to the fabric of society. The villagers came together, sharing stories about the vibrant life of the deceased, each tale echoing their influence. From organizing events to lending a helping hand, this person made a difference in countless lives. Such events encourage us to reflect on our own legacies and how we might inspire others. It's a powerful testament to the idea that whether in a large city or a tiny village, every life can leave an indelible mark. How can we honor and remember those who impact our lives? Why are Suda's car designs so unique and fun? Indian artist Suda is shaking up the automotive world with his eye-catching creations. Imagine driving a car shaped like a giant hamburger or a classic camera. Suda's designs don't just grab attention, they also focus on functionality. Each vehicle serves a purpose while standing out with its unconventional look. By blending creativity and practicality, Suda challenges traditional car designs, encouraging us to think outside the box. His work sparks conversations about art and everyday life and the possibilities of vehicle design. With innovative projects like these, he opens up new avenues for self-expression and individuality on the roads. Isn't it fascinating how art can redefine something as commonplace as a car? Suda invites us to rethink what our vehicles can be, reminding us that imagination knows no bounds. Did you know Ronaldinho changed YouTube history? In 2005, just 6 months after YouTube launched, Ronaldinho made a splash on the platform by capturing viewers' attention with his unique style. His groundbreaking video featuring Nike's golden boots became the first ever to hit 1 million views, a remarkable achievement that paved the way for future content creators. At a time when social media was still in its infancy, his inventive approach showcased the potential of online video to captivate audiences around the world. This milestone was significant, as it not only predated the rise of influencers, but also marked the beginning of a new era in digital content. Dino's success illustrates how creativity and timely trends can combine to create something truly special. His legacy still resonates today, inspiring countless individuals to share their talents online and explore new forms of entertainment. Did you know UNICEF buys the most vaccines worldwide? This incredible organization is the largest single buyer of vaccines, ensuring that millions of children receive vital immunizations every year. UNICEF plays a crucial role in global health, working tirelessly to deliver vaccines to areas where they're needed most, often in low-income countries facing healthcare challenges. Their efforts help prevent outbreaks of diseases like measles, polio, and tetanus, ultimately saving countless lives. By collaborating with manufacturers and governments, UNICEF negotiates lower prices and guarantees the availability of vaccines, making it more affordable for countries to protect their young populations. In 2021 alone, UNICEF delivered over 600 million vaccine doses, a feat that showcases their commitment to child health. They also focus on educating communities about the importance of vaccinations, combating misinformation that can hinder immunization efforts. Thanks to UNICEF, countless children have a better chance at a healthy future. How amazing is it that one organization can make such a big difference in global health? Hard to believe, but Hormuz Island is red. This stunning Persian Gulf island in Iran captivates visitors with its extraordinary landscapes. The vibrant colors stem from hematite, a red iron oxide that gives the sand its signature hue. Imagine walking along these naturally painted beaches, where the striking reds contrast beautifully with the azure waters of the Gulf. The island is often called the Rainbow Island, not just for its red sand, but also for the variety of colored cliffs and rocks that surround it. These unique geological features have made Hormuz a popular destination for artists, photographers, and nature lovers alike. As you explore, you might even find surprising sights like the island's colorful soil, produced by various minerals interacting with the sun and water. The rich culture and history add to its charm, with local tribes and traditional crafts further enriching the experience. Are you ready to discover this colorful paradise? Most people don't know this, but popes can't donate organs. When a person becomes pope, a significant change occurs regarding how their body is treated after death. The Catholic tradition holds that a pope's body should remain whole and intact, reflecting the belief in the sacredness of their role. This tradition has been in place for centuries and emphasizes the pope's spiritual significance within the church. As a result, the church prohibits organ donation from a sitting or former pope. This practice underscores the respect and reverence associated with the papacy, as these leaders are seen as the spiritual successors of St. Peter. While many might think organ donation is a generous act, in the case of a pope, adhering to this tradition is paramount. What do you think about the balance between tradition and modern practices in healthcare? Have you ever wondered why Jack White's riff is so iconic? It turns out the unforgettable guitar riff from Seven Nation Army almost had a different destiny. Jack White, the talented frontman of the White Stripes, initially crafted this catchy tune with hopes of it becoming a James Bond theme song. Just imagine if that had happened. However, White shifted gears and ultimately wrote the official theme for the 2008 film Quantum of Solace. The evolution of the riff shows White's creative process and how inspiration can lead to unexpected paths. Instead of fading into a Bond soundtrack, the riff became a defining anthem for sports events, protests, and many other moments in pop culture. Who would have thought that a song intended for a secret agent would end up resonating with so many people across the world? This twist in the story showcases the power of music and the surprising turns of artistic expression. Hard to believe, but emotions hide in milliseconds. The uncertainty principle explains a fascinating relationship in quantum mechanics. The more accurately we know a particle's position, the less accurately we can determine its momentum. And the opposite is also true. This principle not only transforms our understanding of tiny particles, but also gives insight into the fleeting emotions we display. For instance, subtle facial expressions can reveal what we're really feeling, often in just a blink of an eye, lasting only milliseconds. These brief flashes can be so quick that they're easy to miss, yet they can convey emotions like joy, sadness, or anger, even when we try to hide them. Just as with particles, the more we try to suppress these emotions, the more unpredictable their expressions become. So the next time you catch a glimpse of a fleeting smile or a quick frown, remember, it might reveal more than intended. Believe it or not, Chris Hadfield has a funny title. When a newspaper was searching for a catchy way to describe Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield, they humorously dubbed him the best pilot of Canadian winds. This playful misquote quickly caught on, displaying both Hadfield's skills as a pilot and his connection to Canada's vast skies. Hadfield became famous for his iconic space missions, including his impressive stint on the International Space Station, where he captured the hearts of millions with his charming personality and the stunning photographs of Earth. This whimsical title reflects not just his flying expertise, but also the lightheartedness he brings to even the most serious topics, inspiring many people to explore the sciences. Hadfield's sense of humor and ability to connect with the public make him an extraordinary ambassador for space exploration. Every time you think of the best pilot of Canadian winds, it serves as a reminder of the joy and wonder that comes with reaching for the stars. How many other quirky titles can you think of for famous figures?